أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. وإن خفتم ألا تقسطوا في اليتامى فانكحوا ما طاب لكم من النساء مثنى وثلاث ورباع فإن خفتم ألا تعدلوا فواحدة أو ما ملكت أيمانكم ذلك أدنى ألا تعولوا. Sadaqallahu al-Azim. This is verse number 3 of Surah Nisa. In the previous verse, guardians were warned against pilferage or misappropriation in the property of orphans. The present verse is an extension of the basic command from another angle. Here they are warned against any attempt to marry orphan girls under their guardianship, hoping to get away by fixing a dower of their choice and claiming their properties as an additional benefit. So the Holy Quran has very clearly declared that every excuse, device or stratagem set up to usurp the property of the orphan is impermissible. It is the duty of the guardians that they should protect the rights of the orphans honestly. So that is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَإِنْ خِفْتُمْ أَلَّا تُقْسِطُوا فِي الْيَتَامَى فَانْكِحُوا مَا طَابَ لَكُمْ. So, in this verse we will read the rights of orphan girls in violation of their rights and its prevention. So during the Jahiliyyah, meaning before Islam, we can say, guardians holding orphan girls under their charge used to pick up the ones who had good looks or owned properties of value and marry them or arrange to have them married to their sons. They would fix the dower of their choice, usually the lowest, and maintain them in whatever manner they elected, for they were the very guardians and caretakers for them. Their fathers were not present, their father were not there to take care of their rights, who would have certainly given them in marriage to a suitable person after full deliberation on all aspects. Like a daughter faces in married life and would have made sure that they remain happy and well covered. So, like there is a narration in Sahih al-Bukhari in the book of Hadith where Hazrat Aisha Siddiqa radiyallahu ta'ala says that an incident of this nature came to pass during the blessed time of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. There was someone who had an orphan girl under his guardianship. He had a fruit farm in which this girl held a share. This man married the orphan girl and rather than give her dower and things from his pocket, took her very share in the farm and his possession. So thereupon this verse was revealed, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَإِنْ خِفْتُمْ أَلَّا تُقْسِطُوا فِي الْيَتَامَى. It means if you fear that you will not do justice to the orphan girls, فَانْكِحُوا مَا طَابَ لَكُم مِّنَ النِّسَاءِ. Then marry the woman you like. Then marry the woman of your own choice, meaning other than the orphan girls. It means that if you apprehend that after marrying a girl under your guardianship, you cannot do justice to her, then instead of marrying her, you should marry other women of your own choice. So, one thing, this is the question of the marriage of minors. The word yatama, and this word means orphan girls. In the terminology of the Sharia, a yatim is a boy or girl has not yet attained the age of puberty. So this word proves that the guardian of an orphan girl does have the right to give her in marriage while she is a minor and has not attained the age of puberty, but on condition that this decision is based on wisdom and the future welfare of the girl. This is to avoid unfair practices common in some communities where a grown-up girl is married to a child without any regard for the difference in their ages or without any investigation into the living conditions or character of the boy. So the orphan girls who have attained the age of proper puberty age, no doubt entitled to choose their husbands freely on the basis of their majority. Nevertheless, girls like in additionally Islamic societies tend to be modest and shy and usually would not come out strong or freely express their opinions and matters relating to their marriage in spite of being major and like having the right to choose. As a result, they are likely to accept what their guardians do for them in good faith. If so, it is the bounden duty of guardians that they too should stay clear from taking any step that may violate the rights of the orphan girls. So, in short, like this verse lays down the injunction that the total vigilance should be observed to make sure that the marital rights of the orphan girls are not violated in any manner whatsoever. However, the responsibility of enforcing this injunction has not been directly placed on the shoulders of the government, as is usual with laws promulgated by governments. Instead of that, people themselves have been commanded to fear Allah and do what is right. That is, should they apprehend injustice in marrying orphan girls, they must cast off the idea and marry elsewhere from a wide range of choices available in the world. So, added to this divine motivation to abide by the prescribed law is the responsibility placed on its enforcing agencies like in the government. It is their duty to oversee that there occurs no such violation of rights in the society. If it does, they must use the force of law to ensure that these rights are fulfilled as due. So, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that if you fear that you will not be able to do justice to the orphan girls, then marry women from other women, not from the orphans. But along with the question of the orphans, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives the permission of marrying more than one wife. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that then marry the woman you like to 3 or 4s, meaning you are allowed to marry the woman you like, 2 women, 3 women, or 4. Up to 4 it is allowed. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that yes, فَإِنْ خِفْتُمْ أَلَّا تَعْدِلُوا فَوَاحِدَةً أَوْ مَا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُكُمْ. If you fear that you will not maintain equity, meaning among the 2 wives, among the 3 wives, or among the 4 wives, then 1 woman, meaning then keep to 1 woman. أَوْ مَا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُكُمْ, or captive, a servant that your right hands possess. ذَلِكَ أَدْنَى أَلَّا تَعُودُ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that it will be closer to your not doing injustice. Meaning, if you will have 3 or 4 or 2 or 3 or 4 wives, and then you will not be able to maintain equity among them. So Allah says then do marry 1 wife, and or if you cannot maintain 1 wife, so then have 1 servant, female captive that your hands possess. So Allah says it will be closer to you, it will be near to prevent you from doing injustice. So this is the summary of this verse. F. وَإِنْ خِفْتُمْ أَلَّا تُقْسِطُوا, and if you fear that you will not do justice, فِي الْيَتَامَى, to the orphans, mean to the orphan girls. فَانْكِحُوا مَا طَابَ لَكُم مِّنَ النِّسَاءِ, then marry the women you like. مِنَ النِّسَاءِ مَثْنَى, and 2s, وَثُلَاثَ, and 3s, وَرُبَاعَ, and 4s, meaning 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. فَإِنْ خِفْتُمْ أَلَّا تَعْدِلُوا, but if you fear that you will not maintain equity, فَوَاحِدَةً, then 1 woman, meaning then keep to 1 woman. أَوْ مَا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُكُمْ, and 1 bondwoman or servant you own. ذَلِكَ أَدْنَى أَلَّا تَعُولُوا, it will be closer to abstaining from injustice. Again, وَإِنْ خِفْتُمْ أَلَّا تُقْسِطُوا فِي الْيَتَامَى, and if you fear that you will not do justice, فِي الْيَتَامَى, to the orphans. فَانْكِحُوا مَا طَابَ لَكُم مِّنَ النِّسَاءِ, then marry the woman of your own choice. مثنى, 2, 2, وَثُلَاثَ, 3, 3, وَرُبَاعَ, and 4, 4, meaning 2 women, 3 or 4. But here the word masna, it means like 2, 2, meaning in 2s and 3s and 4s. فَإِنْ خِفْتُمْ, but if you fear, أَلَّا تَعْدِلُوا, that you will not maintain equity, meaning among 3, 2 or 4 wives. فَوَاحِدَةً, then 1 woman. أَوْ مَا مَلَكَتْ أَيْمَانُكُمْ, or captive that your right hand possess, meaning you own. ذَلِكَ أَدْنَى أَلَّا تَعُولُوا, it will be closer to you, it will be closer, near to abstaining you from injustice. وَإِنْ خِفْتُمْ, and if you fear, أَلَّا تُقْسِطُوا, you will not do justice, or you shall not be able to deal justly. فِي الْيَتَامَى, with the orphans. Yatam, orphan, here orphan girls. Actually, yatama is the plural form of yatim or yatimatun. Singular yatimun for boy, yatimatun for girl. But the plural form yatama is common. It is shared by both. Yatama. Fankihu, then marry. Ma, what? Tabalakum, you like. Minan nisai, of the women. Meaning then marry other women of your choice. Mathna, 2, وثلاثة 3 ورباع 4. But according to Arabic grammar, like in Urdu we translate مثنى دو دو وثلاثة 3 3 ورباع 4 4. So we can say in English 2 2 3 3 or 4 4. فإن خفتم, but if you fear that Allah ta'adilu, that you shall not be able to deal justly, meaning with them, meaning among 2 3 or 4 wives you will not be you shall not maintain equity among them, then Allah says فَوَاحِدَةً, then only one, meaning only one woman, one wife. أَوْ مَا مَلَكَتْ, or that your right hands possess, meaning in the captives and the servants, that your right hands possess. ذَلِكَ أَدْنَى أَلَّا تَعُودُ, Allah says that is nearer, that is closer to prevent you from injustice. Because if there will be one wife, so the burden will be less. If because the rights of one wife are less as compared to 2 wives, 3 wives, 4 wives, that is why Allah says it will be closer to abstaining from injustice. Or if you have only one like servant, not wife, like the captive, then she doesn't have like that much rights, so then it will be easy for you to prevent yourself from injustice. Again, وَإِنْ خِفْتُمْ, and if you fear, Allah tuqsitu, that you shall not be able to deal justly with the orphan. Or وَإِنْ خِفْتُمْ, and if you fear that you will not do justice, فَالْيَتَامَى, to the orphan. فَانْكِحُ, then marry, meaning woman, other women, مَا طَابَ لَكُمْ, of your choice, or that you like. مثنى 2 2 وثلاثة 3 3 ورباع and 4 4. فَإِنْ خِفْتُمْ, but if you fear, Allah ta'adilu, that you will not maintain equity, meaning among your wife, فَوَاحِدَةً, then only one, meaning then marry one wife. أَوْ مَا, or مَا مَلَكَتْ, or مَا what, or that, أَيْمَانُكُمْ, malakat, possess, أَيْمَانُكُمْ, your right hands. Ayman is the plural form of Yameen. Yameen in Arabic means right hand. Ayman plural form, your right hands. Dhalika, that is, meaning having one wife or like one servant. It is nearer to prevent you, Allah ta'ulu, to prevent you from injustice.